So today we took on the Spirit of Fire Monolith. The area level for this monolith is a level 90, and we are going to be doing it with the Warlock. The monsters in this monolith tend to deal necrotic and fire damage, so I would recommend getting these resistances up here. But also take it with a grain of salt, as I have seen other damage types throughout the monolith, but these are the two most common ones. We managed to run the monolith 5 times, and I will be showcasing all the blessings that we got from those 5 runs, as well as the uniques that the boss drops. So you gotta make sure to stick around till the end so you can see all the blessings, as well as the uniques. So for this monolith, I'm just going to skip through all the echoes that have to be done, and go straight to the 3 quest echoes here, and the final boss. But the way that I do the echoes is I try to run as fast as possible, taking out all the enemies along the way, getting from A to B, doing the objective, getting out, getting the reward, and then moving on to the next one. So it took us 12 echoes to build up to 400 stability and unlock the 3 quest echoes here. So let's begin our first quest echo here, the ash covered Maj'elka. In this we have to do the flame scarred city here. We gotta go and save Galabi the trader, as well as going around and trying 4 bone pyres here. And here's the first one up. Not too long before we take it out and move onwards. However, I will say this map and these quests can be a bit of a pain because they're all spread out so far. And layout of map is not super great here, because after this bonfire, it's actually more beneficial to go back the way you came and go through the center of the map rather than the way we go here. As the way we go up this way is actually going to be longer because we have to make a big loop. But we are going to head up towards Galabi the trader anyway. Use our ghost flames while moving, taking out enemies along the way. We tell Galabi to get out of there. Had a quick look at that exalted item, but it's a dagger, so we leave it behind. However, we do turn back to take out some rares here, as we always want the XP. I know I said I move from A to B as fast as I can, but hey, I'm guilty of turning around and taking out a few enemies. This moment right there you just seen was Wandering Spirits. That's a way to get our mana back for our character. It refills our mana from 0 to full pretty quickly. However, the main drawback is we have to stand still for a little bit too long in most situations. Now we gotta move back through the center because there was no other way to this bonfire. So we're making the long trek to take out this bonfire here and some of the rare enemies. Yeah, it would have been much better to go back the way we came after the second bonfire and ran through the center here, because you can turn left up here very quickly, do the objective, and then go save Galabi at the very end. Yeah, we throw our CHTHONIC FISSURE. That is our big damage dealer, and our ghost flames take out everything else. Wandering Spirits to get our mana back, as well as add in necrotic resistance shredding here. We've got to turn back for this item, because that is a base I would like to use for our character. So after that delay, we are going to make our way to the Shrine Maiden now. That's our next objective for this quest. Once you talk to the Shrine Maiden, it spawns another enemy here that is honestly not too tough, and you take him out very, very quickly. And that's this Echo Conquered. Bit of a long one, and the layout a bit painful, but okay at the end of it. Can get a bit tedious having to repeat it. And with that, let's go ahead and begin Quest Echo 2 here, the Magma Caverns. When we spawn in, we have to go and destroy 3 Infernal Fleshes and 3 Soul Furnaces. With this, we are showcasing the area level 91, as we have corrupted our monolith quite a few times here, and got a better understanding of the map layout. So immediately we want to turn to the left here and make our way over to a Soul Furnace as well as an Infernal Flesh. However, we got stuck on a bit of a wall there. And then we just keep on moving. This map layout is fairly similar to the previous one, as in it can be quite painful to navigate as everything is so spread out. But yeah, we're going to come across Infernal Fleshes here, which if your build is centered around fire damage, these boys are going to be tanky to fire damage. As you can see, our build here is semi-fire damage, with also necrotic and some cold damage. and they are tanking quite a lot of damage from us. But yeah, once we take them out, I'm going to make sure to pick up the shards before we move on. And then we're going to move up the left hand side here because there's some shrines. Especially picking up these shards here. And also getting distracted by uniques here, the Hand of Judgment. Not for our character, but for the Sentinel. But once we head up the left side here, we're actually going to turn right and run through the center of the map, all the way down to reach another soul furnace here. But it is a bit of a long trek. Using a transplant our movement skill to try and move a bit faster around the map. Try to take out this soul furnace. And yeah, take him out here. Had a quick look at that then, but it is what it is, we just keep moving. Ghost Flames has been feeling super nice lately. I really enjoy the fact that you can just glide through enemies while dealing damage to them. Super awesome. We're going to start heading up towards the north-ish here. And this is where a Infernal Flesh and a Soul Furnace is going to be. And once we reach here, we are going to try to drag the Soul Furnace over to the Infernal Flesh so we can take out both of these at the same time. Or similar times, at least. We took out the Soul Furnace. Just have to take out the Infernal Flesh. And once we take out the Infernal Flesh, we are going to move towards the final Infernal Flesh. And with this, defeating this last enemy here, this last objective, this should be the Echo fully completed, and we can finally start the third quest, which is taking on the final boss here. But first we got to take out the enemy here. He's being a bit chunky. Had to get our mana back. We tried our Wandering Spirits. Didn't give us quite as much mana. We have a significant amount than in the previous Echo. And with that done, we are going to go and start the third and final quest here called the Caldera of Souls. And with this, we are going to have to face 3 bosses at the same time here. The Volcanic Shaman. They're going to be dealing a lot of fire damage, shooting out big fireballs, doing big AoE cross attacks, as well as doing big AoE circle attacks on the ground here. We are going to continue using our Ghost Flames as well as our Chthonic Fissure and our Frost Bolts, as well as our Wandering Spirits in combination to take them out here. However, I will say, once you take 1 or 2 out, you switch from doing fire damage to necrotic damage. As you can see, big AoE necrotic damage there. If you'd want to try to take them out all at similar times. And yeah, that's this Echo conquered. And they dropped uniques as well as giving her blessings here. So now let's go ahead and talk about the blessings and which ones we got from the 5 runs. So the blessings we got from our first run through were fire resistance, stun duration, and dodge rating. Then on our second run through we got armor, fire damage, and radiant damage. Then on our third run through we got fire resistance, endurance, and armor well channeling. On our fourth run through we got armor channeling, and dodge channel. Then on our fifth and final one we got armor, chance to shred, necro resistance, and armor while channeling. Those were the 15 blessings we got from our 5 run throughs of this monolith. However, I've bound to miss some here, so take this with a grain of salt. These are not all the blessings, but these are the ones that showed up throughout my 5 runs. Now let's move on to the uniques that the boss dropped from the 5 runs. So, after doing the 5 runs, the uniques that dropped were Baldur's Wrath. It not only dropped once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 times. Then we also got Harker's Vessel. That only dropped once, but these are the 2 uniques that can drop at this stage of the monolith. I'm pretty sure there are other uniques that can drop, but that will come later on during empowered monoliths or higher corruption monoliths. So a Baldur's Wrath, it's a 2-handed mace. It gives plus 87 to melee fire damage, 230% chance to shred armor on hit, 100% chance to use Earthquake after using a non-channel movement ability for every 5 seconds. Earthquake is converted to fire, and 100% of armor shred chance converted to ignite chance for Earthquake. Then Herker's Vessel gives you increased fire damage, health gained on potion use, spell fire damage for 4 seconds when you use a potion, 100% chance to cast fire aura on potion use, and 36% increased fire aura area. But anyways, this is where we're going to leave the video. We showcase the blessings, uniques, and the boss mechanics. And I just want to say thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe. And I hope you keep a lookout for the next one. See you next time.